All right. This is going to be a quickie, at least for now. I've just been Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. I've just been so stinking busy, and Steve has not been popping in. But I said, he's been circled at the top of my page. Every time I turn a page on the where I write my readings down, my list of who I need to work with. Anyway, I'm muttering. He's at the top of every page circle, expecting him to show up. He hasn't been showing up. He's been quiet, so I said, okay, we're going to do at least 5-10 minutes. Get your ass in here. So he comes in and he literally plops down, goes, what do you want? What do you think we want? Oh, and he said, before I even started this, he said, you've been too busy to talk to me. He's, he says, tell my daughter that I've been fucking with the ornaments on the tree. And he's showing me one swinging. So I don't know if he's actually knocked it off yet, but he's going to, if he hasn't yet. And it's like, you know what we want to hear. But anyway, he's showing if I'm looking at your tree. Don't know if it makes any difference. And he's walking by the left side. And he brushes up against the tree. So if your tree's tilted a little bit because he's bumped it, or see a branch moving, or you see an ornament start swinging or something, he's like walking by and like pretty much brushing against the left side of the tree. Left side. I don't know if this video is going to look backwards. Some of these cameras make you look backwards. I am backwards. So well, you already know he's roaming around your house. He's he's he better tell me what I want to know. Anyway, I'm gonna let him do what he wants to do first. He's he's going to your washing machine and he's banging the lid. He's picking the lid up and shutting it, picking it up and shutting it, and laughing his ass off. So I don't know if you've heard that yet in the laundry room, where he's in there banging the lid. He thinks he's hysterical, and he is. I love him. Okay, let's see where we're gonna go. You know what? You know what I want. See where I'm going. See where I'm going. Okay, so everybody knows that I've got a fatter ass because I've Google mapped so much of Michigan. But where he's walking to is out by Taylor Bridge. And he's standing out amongst the trees and he's like this. And he's turning around and he's turning around and he's turning around real slow. Like, so I don't know if he's there or if something's there or something was there. And I think the same spot he showed me before, but he's turning around like just turning. Okay. He's digging through a pile of leaves. We've already been through this leaf shit. Nobody's found it yet. Nobody's been to the right spot. It's like he's digging and then there's like a box or something. There's like a, I don't know if he's showing it little because he's going to pick it up or if that's actually the size of it. He says most of the people have given up except for you. And he's talking about you, Amber. He says, even Rhonda. He says, everybody's kind of thrown their hands up in the air. He says, I'm working on it from another angle. Another angle. Boats and boots. Boats and boots. But who is it? Who is it? I can't tell who it is. Oh, and I've got my list in front of me of our names. I don't think there's one that starts with that. I suck at names. I suck at names. I used to get them exact. Now I don't. So I only get it. He's showing me the name Jay, J-A-Y. But like I said, I suck at names. I don't have a name that even starts with a J on my list, I don't think. I don't see one. So, not sure who he's talking about. And anyway, so don't take that name. I mean, don't hold on to it because it could totally be wrong. But he's walking this person is walking in front of him. This isn't a really skinny person. And Steve's walking behind him with a pitchfork. And it's like he's prodding him. He's pushing him. It's almost like he's got him as a prisoner. Like I feel like the guy should put his hands up and go, I give, I give. So he's working on somebody. He's working on somebody. Keep going. But it's a male. And he turns around and he looks at Steve and he says, stop fucking with me. He's working on one of them. And not just her. No, he says, I haven't given up on that either. I still fuck with her. So then the guy turns around again and he's walking along, but Steve's still got this pitchfork walking along behind him at his back, almost like holding him at gunpoint, only with a pitchfork. Oh, I thought, why is it a pitchfork? He thinks the devil's got him by the tail. And the guy turns around again. He goes, stop fucking with me. He thinks the devil's on his ass. Love it. Love it. That's a good one. I've never seen that before. And Steve started to laugh, and then he got very serious. He goes, no, I'm serious about this shit. I'm not giving up. He doesn't look as skinny as the rest of the crackheads, though. So I'm not sure who. He's not giving me a clear enough picture. Okay, I don't know if this is bleeding in from him. Damn it. I think in one of Steve's pictures that he has kind of a funny little hat on. I wouldn't even know what kind of hat to call it. I'd have to go back and look through the pictures. Seems like I saw a picture of him, but this is what that guy's wearing. Whoever this guy is. Okay. I don't know if you know who Bud is. I'm not going to say his last name. I know I've talked to him several times. It's like Bud comes running down. They're going along still with a pitchfork. Bud comes running down the hill, and he's wanting to get totally involved in this and take care of this shit. So the energy that he's been throwing out is helping. It's helping because that energy is definitely going towards it. And actually, everybody's energy that you put your energy towards it, it all adds to the energy of this. So what we really, okay, I think I get it. What we really need to do, I know it's Christmas time, but we need to wind the energy up. And I always say that we need to wind the energy up. We need to start pushing that energy back at that group. We've kind of all sat back and gone, okay. And I've done it too, but I've just been so freaking swamped. But he's always been on my mind. And he has popped into my house several times, but just not in the last week or two. I told him to stay out of my bathroom. He doesn't need to be in there when I'm in the bathtub. We need to start pushing that energy back at the group. And we know which group, everybody knows which group it is. They've had a breather. They don't need a breather. So anybody that sees this, I'd like you to start putting your thoughts, even writing them down if you have time, towards, send that energy towards. You know how if somebody's sitting across the room and they're glaring at you and you don't, and you feel it, and you turn around and go, the hell is their problem? They feel it. That's energy. It's totally, you can feel somebody walk up behind you and not hear them. You can feel it. That's energy. We need to start pushing that energy back at those people. They've had a breather. That's enough. And I know we're all busy with the holidays, so I know that's going to be a little bit tough, but give it a couple of seconds. Whoever sees this, just give it a couple of seconds. And I don't necessarily mean the hate energy. Now, Steve says, yeah, you do. Not really. I'm love and light. Well, let's do more the energy of you're guilty, give it up. You're guilty, give it up. You're guilty. You're guilty. Start telling. Give it up. I don't think that's strong enough, though. I want the energy really strong towards that group. And you can all hate me out there, the ones that are watching, because I know a bunch of you are friends on my Facebook, and I don't care. I have lurkers, stalkers. Yeah, you know what I got to say to them? Same thing Steve says, fuck them. So, yeah, that's not very love and light, is it? I'm human. And I don't know, maybe somebody else can come up with a better idea of, as far as the thought process of the energy. I want it to be stronger than you're guilty, give it up. But we all need to push that energy, circle them. Feel like that your energy is circling that whole group. Get them all at once. And the stragglers. That's what Steve said, and the stragglers. So I don't want to tell people to push the hate energy at them because I don't know. I'm having a brain fart right now. Steve says anger. Push the anger energy at them. There's ice falling off my house, evidently. Melting. Scared me. So, anything, that's for you, Amber. Anything that happens during my reading, that could have happened 5 minutes from now when I'm done. But it sounded like the ice sliding off the roof of my house. So, it's not going to have to be ice. I think you know enough about it by now. But that sound of it sliding off my roof, listen for that. He's gonna make noise like that too. I love you, Steve. I've missed you. So anyway, the anger. Let's use the anger. It's stronger. It's not really hate, but it is stronger than you're guilty. Give it up. That's kind of wussy. But all of the above. Pick one, whichever one feels good to you. But circle. Visualize that you're putting that energy around this circle. You know which group. Everybody knows which group. My stalkers. Yeah, Steve's laughing at me and patting me on the back now. He says, nice to see you back. You know I love you. You need to pop in more often. I'll make time for you. He says, tell my daughter, Merry Christmas, ho, 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 and no, you're not the hoe. Oh, I'm sorry. There was a show, Grace Under Fire, years ago, and somebody said ho, ho, ho to her, and she goes, who you calling a hoe? That's what he's talking about. Love him. Oh, now he's over here tapping on me, tapping on me, tapping on me. So you might get that too, Amber. I don't know. This is for me. He's pushing on me, like getting my attention. Okay, got my attention right now. Do it more often though. You need to step up more often. Gotta love him. He said he's spending Christmas with a brother, an uncle that felt like a brother that's up there with him. And Amber, he's gonna be waltzing around in your house through everything, through the wrapping paper. You'll probably hear it crinkle. He's gonna be roaming around. He's gonna be there the whole freaking time. I promise you. Now we got a bit. Where the hell have you been? He's not even saying. All right, he's not saying any more about where he's at. So he's still pissing me off. Um, Godsmack. So anytime something like that comes up in a reading, it's for you. So go listen to Godsmack Under Your Scars. That's from Steve. He's not wanting to give up any more info about where he's at. Go figure. So evidently we need to work on the group. That's what he's saying. He's working on them. He wants us to work on them too. He needs help with us pushing that energy. Okay, y'all, boots on the ground. Get busy. Every single one of you has 2 seconds to put that energy out there and circle that group. That's your job for today and tomorrow and the next day. Do it every day if you think of it. Write yourself a sticky note. Push that energy. Let's get her done. Love you all. I know he's not giving me any info, but that's what Steve does. He pisses me off. He says, Merry Christmas to all of you. He appreciates you more than you know. And he's actually choking up, and he says he wants to thank each and every one of you for what you've done to help his family. My fault. Time himself. My fault. He said, my fault I got in that spot. But I want to thank each and every one of you for the support that you've given my family. And he's being very somber. I love you all. Now he's doing a tap dance. He goes from being somber to doing a tap dance. I don't know what that funny little dance is. He says, back to the woods. I'm going back to the woods. Back to the woods. Well, there's only 5 million acres of woods up there. I don't know, maybe one of these days he's going to actually say exactly where it is. All we can do is keep asking him. Keep asking him. I don't know what the reason is. There's always a reason. Don't know what it is. If there wasn't a reason, he would have coughed it up by now. He would have led somebody there. Maybe not told me, which doesn't matter. He would have led somebody there by now. Don't know what the holdup is. He says crackhead. I don't know why crackhead would be the holdup. Someday we'll all know why this played out the way it is, other than him being stubborn. He says, can't tell yet. Hate hearing that. Anyway, gotta run. Much love to you all. See y'all later. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Enjoy your family. You don't know when they'll be gone. So give them all a kiss and hug while they're here so you don't have to come see me to talk to them. See you later. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. Don't forget, I love all of you and appreciate all of you. And make sure you tell your peeps that too. I love you all and thank you. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for making me a part Michigan girl. I love it. See you later.